You are listening to a Kreepy Pasta read aloud by Dorian Woodruff, entitled The Curse of the Werewolves' Howl. Let me preface this one by saying, if you are faint of heart, turn it off now. This one is really, really scary. It all started when Dandwin decided to move to the forest. He just bought a cabin and he said it would be nice to get away from the city life, the hustle and bustle, the loudness. He could finally see the stars at night. But if he knew what he knew now, he would have never made that decision. It all started one morning when Geldrick woke up. As any other day, he just went to town, and did what he was going to do in town. He didn't have a job, but it was fine because his parents paid for the cabin in full. They paid for the utilities also. So he was just living free. But what he didn't know is what would happen that night would change his life forever. Yes? Said Gandwin. Or Dendril? Dendril. Said Dendril. Who is there? Oh, it is I, the sheriff. Oh, well, come on in, Sheriff. Would you like a cup of tea? I'm making myself one. Oh, no thanks, Dendril. I'm just here to, tell you there's been some mysterious homicides lately. Real messed up stuff, man. Bodies mutilated, bite marks, lots of fur. Dendrin said, No. This can't be. Sir, you aren't telling me what I think I'm telling you. The sheriff replied with, I'm afraid so, Dendrin. There's a werewolf on the loose. Dendrin's face turned a pale white. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. They must be playing a trick on him. Werewolves aren't real. Werewolves can't be real. Dendrin then said, you're pulling a fast one on me, right, Sheriff? The sheriff didn't look joking at all. Where I come from, they call them sometimes dogs every once in a while. The sheriff replied with, That's awfully weird. I've never heard of that. Well, I must be going then, Dendrin. I've got to tell the others. Right as the sheriff was about to exit the door, he shut the door and locked it, turned to Dendrin and said, You know, there is a full moon tonight. Dendrin didn't like the way the sheriff was looking at him. He knew something was up. The sheriff then proceeded to say, Dendrin, I really, really, really love full moons. Just then, he looked up to the full moon and a grisly transformation started. His nails grew longer and a snout protruded from his face. Fur started growing all over and his fangs came out. The werewolf was the sheriff. Dendrin ran to the kitchen and grabbed a knife. Ha! Nothing will hurt me. I'm a werewolf, said the sheriff. And it was true. Nothing would hurt him because he is a werewolf. Dendrin was never heard from again, and the cabin was put up for sale, so the sheriff could do it all over again.